Welcome once again back to another episode of Overlord. Now, in the last episode, best leech monster Shaltir. Well, she was basically overpowered by something, probably some sort of grand magical item. And was accused of, well, revolting, basically creating a big mutiny and going against the will of Ainz. Now, nothing was immediately clear, so I'm not sure the legitimacy of that. However, something is definitely afoot, and, well, we can be pretty sure that Ainz is going to get to the bottom of it. If we're going to see some proper evil Bone Daddy action this time, or if he's still going to be going the subversion route as his adventurer alter ego. It leaves something to be found out. For those of you that have seen Overlord and know what's going on, well, you get to sit back and kind of revel in the fact that I don't really know what's going on, so yes, you can point and laugh. And those of you that are watching this for the first time alongside me, this is exciting. And just before I start the episode, I want to point out that in the description down below there are links to various things in case you didn't know, including my anime list where you can see what I'm currently watching. Obviously, you should know if you're following the channel, what is being planned to watch sometime in the future, as well as a Discord so you can come and chat and pester me about watching something that you want there. But of course, you're here for Overlord, so let's get to it. Fair enough, so he's got a way of spying on her. She's still stuck in that field, though. So the villagers and adventurers know about her now. Why does Nabarel have bunny ears? I'm guessing it is some sort of recon device to allow her to overhear on the people around her. Hence how she got that information. Is it an item or part of her that we just don't see? Because it could be designed. I don't know what I'm expecting from this episode, because we've had a lot going on, and in the last one there was a lot of action revolving around Shaltir. So, is it going to continue on and be another big action-packed episode, or more of an explanatory, story-driven one? Personally, I'm hoping for a bit of both. Also, why is he sat on the table on that side, by himself? Last night, so that we're getting some time frames there, aren't we? What is this meeting between them really, for? Just something he made up, isn't it? Now he's just asserting, and they might believe him. Sorry. Very interesting for them, but to him it's piece of crap, isn't it? Hmm. Well, didn't he clear out the graveyard by himself? He's egotistical, isn't he? He'll die. If not by Shaltir, by his own hand. You can't say he wasn't warned. There we go. Hmm. Really? Out of all of them, other than the giant hamster, one of the most embarrassing would be killed by that stick. And yes, I know it's magic stuff. Get off my back. Face value, it looks a bit. For fear of any reprisals if they do hurt. Has her mind been completely broken? She's just standing there like an automaton. Waiting for commands. One of the many ex machinas. Let's create this. These random items that he can just pull out of his ass whenever he wants. Okay. No wonder he had to spend a lot of money trying to get that. Was this game pay to win? And his plan was foiled. So god tier stuff doesn't even cut it. What's with the glow? Is he hurting himself by kicking? Or is it that calming magic so he keeps his emotions under control? I think that was only mentioned in the first episode or something. Okay. How much more can they just kind of bring out and say, yep, we expect you to just agree with this? Fair enough. Demiurge. I was thinking something along those lines, like deserves to be purged. I was about to say, well, they were told to come back, but no, they were given special orders, weren't they? Okay. That's the treasure room, isn't it? And even though she has one, she hasn't tried entering it. Is that meant to be Latin? Are these all like the powerful weapons that they collected and made during the course of the game? Okay. So he's the NPC created by Ainz himself. This might be interesting. What is Ainz's imagination like? Weird octopus guy. Okay, so he's a shapeshifter or something, is he? With a fancy hat and suit. And certain connotations that I'm not sure what they're meant to represent yet. Flamboyant. Created by him himself. I can guess what some of those things do based on their names, but quite dramatic. Was that him getting embarrassed again? I wouldn't want to spend too much time in the presence of that guy. He's gonna have a word with him. Cut back on some of your more eccentricities. Oh, okay, I now see where the uniform resembles. She might not be happy about that. Ah. It's to stop anyone from stealing the treasures, isn't it, in case they rebelled against the guild. Okay, so all these statues resemble the members of the guild, and he's adorned them with their items. He couldn't bring himself to do it. In memory of all of them, and the hope that they might come back. For when he's gone. At least it's heartfelt. Unfortunately, some things can't be promised. Especially in a world like this. He can be surprisingly gentle when he wants to be. It's probably nothing that they did themselves. And their loyalty is not in question. Which means other world items probably exist in this world. So anything can happen at any time. So it's a one use. And can't risk using it. Yeah, he can't risk using it now in case anything else happens in the future. Because they're all strong in their own rights. Oh, and because he didn't think of it, okay, he's punishing himself. And he doesn't want to lead the others into a trap. And put themselves at a... And strength of will isn't gonna cut it. Okay, so he's already at a disadvantage, in his own words. But obviously he's going to have some sort of backup plan. Wasn't he just questioning his own ability of being their leader? Is it because he has inside knowledge on him, or he owes it to Perononcino to win? He made that promise, though. Okay, so we had a lot of setup to the main event, which I'm guessing will be next episode. The introduction of world tier items. And if they manage to overthrow the mind of Shaltir, who I've been informed is a vampire and therefore immune to mind control effects. Pretty lame world tier item. Well, there's probably more to it than just that. There was a lot of references back to his is it a curse or magic or something to keep his emotions in check? Mainly through embarrassment. Then again, he had something to be embarrassed about with the fact that he created Pandora's actor, who was a very dramatic, and let's be frank here, it was alluded to the fact that he was inspired by the Nazis, at least in his design, because that's what he thought was cool. At least the uniforms. And did he accentuate the attempted suaveness of Pandora's actor with the ladies in an attempt to mask his own inabilities? That seems like something someone would design. We did see Nezric's treasure room, but albeit it was completely full, well, not completely, but very quite full, I don't believe any of it can be redeemed for any currency in this world, so it's more of a for show room. But the mausoleum can potentially hold many an artifact which will be relevant at any given point in time. And we've now seen the appearance of another one of the all-powerful creators, along with Peroncino, the slime guy, can't remember his name, and now the one that Pandora's actor kind of morphed into to, I don't know, put Albedo off guard. Now, of course, there are many different aspects going on, or at play, during these episodes, and there's only so much that can be covered, so I've still got a few questions, but nothing too major, so I won't bother you with them right now. If they don't get answered by the end of the series, that's when I'll kind of list some out. But of course, if you've been enjoying Overlord and you've been enjoying watching it along with me, don't forget to like the video and do everything else to make me happy. Because that's what you really want, isn't it? To want to see a smile on this face. I don't know why I pretended like I don't smile. I want to thank all of you guys if you've made it this far into the video. You lot should try to stay adequate, and I'll catch you next time.